All right.
I do a little broadcasting on the old Twitch, so
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna turn it off.
You can just get Steve some new glasses and like a little bit of grooming. We could have just 3 identical people here.
Someone came to town. It was a little dwarf, and they were looking for work and looking for treasure, and you all are the people to talk to about that. So now you also have a dwarf.
Rukad always smells like alcohol, but he isn't always drunk.
A
That
man of
morning
mystery.
after smell.
Oh yes.
It's a dwarf of mystery.
Dolmenwood. I sent you the setting document. Dolmenwood is a weird fairy tale world. It's the middle of England in some undetermined dark age. Except all the fairy tales are real and even weirder. And that's pretty much it. And you all, you may need to zoom into the map to be able to see their journeys thus far. Are near the Lack in the Dolmenwood, in the Duchy of Brockenwald, in the Kingdom of Albion, and you took work or accompanied either way Maximilian, who had inherited a property near a few miles from the lake, and it turned out to be a tomb of an ancient hero, and you found things there that revealed the nature of reality, and then you traveled together to the nearest village from there to continue, where you heard rumors of a place underground, the mythical underworld, where there is said to be treasures and things. And actually, Dave, we should roll for that.
Oh, I'm also gonna roll my d6 for my second health. All right, everyone, fingers
Oh
crossed.
yeah.
What was it? 6. Let's go.
Hey!
Let's go.
Beauty.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
Took me
I'm so
4
happy.
levels to get that many hit points.
Yeah, but you got those 4 levels in like 2 sessions. 'Cause,
Oh my god. Oh, I got full roll. Oh, that feels so good.
it wasn't easy surviving those 2 sessions.
but you did it.
I'm not
I
100%
believe in
sure I rolled mine.
And what could go wrong now, Shay? I mean, you're fine. There's, I mean, you
Good
know.
die.
Dave, roll a d10.
I like rolling things. Ooh.
You tell us a little bit about Rukad, like just briefly.
Rukad has been exiled from his dwarven clan for a reason he doesn't reveal, and he doesn't advertise that fact. On the surface, he's a hairy, alcohol-enjoying, small bundle, often asleep, but can be roused to fits of activity. He'd like to get rich, so he could drink a lot.
Nice. Dwarves, demi-humans in general, dwarves and halflings and elves in the Dolmenwood, they come from the other world. They are not from mortal realms, and so you found some way into the mortal realms, and that's how you're here.
I got kicked out.
Yeah. And denizens of the other world and in the mythic underworld may recognize you. And that's one thing about being a demi-human in this setting. And since you've come to the forest of the Dolmenwood, you have heard a rumor that you gathered from a wood spirit that told you that there is a great cavern beneath an oak, and within it was once the fortress of a wizard and there was a deadly bronze golem and many treasures. And that's what you
Sounds like my type of place.
Mr. Dungeon Master, I have a question about the setting lore you've just revealed.
Yes.
Am I to presume that dwarves, like elves, are sort of like a fairy being?
In this setting, in the way I do it, all demi-humans are like from the...
Yeah, I dig. I love it. I love it. Second question to follow up there, though. There, you had mentioned such creatures are exceedingly rare. Don't start out that way. Is it presumable that, okay, this guy's passing as human? Dwarfism is not common, but it's a thing with humans.
Yeah.
We would just think he's just a short guy.
Right. Short guy. Except a really odd short guy, because a short guy who has like twice the muscle and resilience of like a human.
All right, now third and final question. Maximilian is very touched. Is there any sort of recognition I would have for this guy? You can tell I'm very touched because my eyes are popping out of my helmet.
Oh, right. So, why don't we start with Maximilian? Maximilian, you're here in the village of Carillon, and when you meet, and
we just sold that chalice and made a bunch of money.
Yeah, you found a buyer for the chalice, and you all made a ton of gold. You're all basically absolutely filthy rich by this world standards. This traveler, this very short, stout traveler, looking for an adventure on the road, the Duchy Road north-south of Carillon, you see Maximilian. Maximilian, you do something in town to cover your eyes, right?
Usually I'm either not hanging around when there's a lot of people outside, or I got like a big hood, or maybe I wear that big Japanese hat, like in Tekken or whatever video game that was, where they like giant sombrero.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, my face is always shadowed, but if I look up, the beams of light come out.
Everybody else is used to Maximilian by now. Rukad, you've seen all kinds of weird things because you came from the other world anyways. But Maximilian is a man in solid blue plate, except that his the helm has gigantic eyes that come out of it, and it beams like a car's headlights, constantly whenever his eyes are out. And
yeah, go ahead and show me my picture.
I did, or I thought I did. Oh, maybe I didn't.
It popped up there.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Yep, I see it.
Tell us about Shay.
Shay is a thief and the local mortician. He handles the distribution of your wealth to your next of kin should you perish, unfortunately, in
Putting mortician in quotes.
in battle. Yeah, I prefer with an exclamation mark, but yeah, he owns some degree of Schrodinger's house and has a loving family who cares about him deeply, and has so far not died.
Tell us about Benedict.
Benedict, he seems very clerical. You assume he's balling because he just got this run-down stone house in town that he's cleaning up the whole week, attempting to put up this perch to the one true God through the Saint Wick, patron of ferrymen and amputees. And he's God, I love it every time.
Every time, love it.
He has some new plate armor, which he's pretty proud of, and he's just has a low, deep voice and is a good cleric. He's a good person.
between Benedict and between Benedict and Shay, because both
Yeah.
Shay and Benedict have purchased. First of all, you've purchased. Did you purchase it used?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
1,500 was
I'm
the
glad you
stone
did.
house.
I'm glad you did.
Hopefully, I'm gonna upgrade, and I bought chest and key there to store my extra gold when I'm not.
Between Benedict and Shay, you all have a place to sleep and places to keep your stuff, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. You might be sleeping on pews. They might not be beds, but
Well, I was going to tell you about your place, because there's one such place that you can purchase in Caroline, and it's right here on the very southeast edge of the town near the Duchy Road, off by itself. It's covered in vine, and it's overgrown, and portions of the stone in the ceiling have fallen in. This is the old ruined temple of town, and when you ask around when you buy it, it's got a little tiny stone keep. What do you call a little portion of a church next to the church? I don't know what to call it.
On a sacristy.
Parish house.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a name for
Or
it. But I can't
a
remember.
parsonage.
Yeah, like a parson. Yeah, you got like a little stone thing, and then you've got the actual sanctuary and stuff, and an old stone fence that's fallen in places around it, and it was full of vermin and infested when you came in. The rumor about town is that the witch that stole the children used to live here.
ooh, maybe I'll make that my.
And there is a door that you have not been able to open. No matter what you've done to try to open it, you can't seem to open the door.
Okay. Interesting. I actually,
Certainly.
yeah, because I'm a cleric and I have spellcasting, I was thinking about making the, learning about the magical research into, making a place sanctified, like an area. So, and we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Eventually I'll do the magic research, but we have to discuss that now.
All right. And then, let's see. Tell us about Nop.
Nop is a short but muscular kind of fellow. Clean shaven, shaved head, no eyebrows. Big nose, kind of ugly, but very, very jolly, happy-go-lucky. Waves at everybody, cries when anybody dies. He's just a happy fellow.
Nice. Rukad, when you found your way into this human village, you found a village that has like this. There's this main road that's a merchant road that you've seen caravans and things go up and down. This is an artisanal village. This is a place where they make manufactured goods. It's not a farming village. It's not very big, but the main feature of the town is in the center, where there's this large black stone, and it's got these thin lines of like symbols that are concentric around it, and there's this fuzzy kind of rime on it that if touched and wiped, it'll wipe off like a frosty rime, but it's not cold to the touch, and there's an inn and tavern on the north end of the city and a newly constructed temple. People are still talking about... What, Mark? What'd I do?
Oh, I was experimenting here, trying to get the right icon.
Gotcha. People are still talking about how a witch abducted 2 children and dragged them off into a hole in the ground somewhere within the forest. And they did an empty casket burial for them last week, and the town was under an inquest for a period of time, and it was just lifted recently. And that's where we start today. Does everyone want to eat food? It's cheaper to eat at the inn, but you get weird effects when you eat at the inn.
Yeah, I want to be magnanimous and buy everyone food at the end.
Okay.
Excellent.
Well, and that
Good.
has,
Rukot is homeless and penniless, so good.
I will bring up the menu for the day at the end then.
Oh, nice.
And then and you don't have to eat this food, but you should eat today. So you either have to eat your own ration that you have, purchase the raw goods separately, which is just a bit more expensive, or you'd eat this food. But this counts as your food for the day if you eat it. What do you pick, Chester?
You'll have goat's milk and amethyst orbs.
The one with the spit roasted
Mushrooms.
and minty peas, or the one with the pickled eggs?
Pickled eggs.
All right. Let's see here. So Benedict. All right, and then Shay.
Whatever the staff recommends, whatever the special for today is.
They definitely recommend the mushrooms with the eggs.
All right, mushrooms and eggs sounds like a well-balanced diet.
All right, and then oh, and I forgot to introduce, of course, Fergus.
Yeah, Fergus is a kind of he's a wizard, a magic user, and lives either close to or amidst the woods. No one's really quite positive where Fergus lives, but he loves gooseberries. He's kind of a dick, and he once was killed by a book and brought back to life.
All right.
Hey, speaking of getting killed by a book, before we continue on, Fergus, I wanted to inform you that my person is covered in daggers, which I am under the impression you can utilize as a weapon.
Yes, Fergus, as of now, has a dagger, but should he need another one, he will not hesitate
you
to
can-
ask.
You don't even need to. You can just pluck them off me like an apple from a tree, and you can throw them, so you don't need to get into melee to use the dagger.
Fantastic.
They are
Thank
throwing
you, sir.
weapons. It occurred to me that may be a good idea.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I've got my
That's
bow, so I don't really need them. So you can just
Yeah.
pluck them off me.
Fantastic.
Fergus, what do you have?
Fergus has for dinner.
Yeah.
Where's the menu again? I think I may have closed out of it in my rush. Let's see.
Mark, what is Maximilian having?
He'll have the bishop's hard cheese, baked side of congealed pork drippings, about some soft bread, and then I'll have ale.
All right, and Benedict? I'm sorry, I forgot. Sorry about that. Nop.
He's gonna have the bishop's heart and a beer.
Nice. And Rukod.
Shroomies and beer.
Shroomies and beer. All right, Rukod. And then lastly, Fergus.
Fergus will have the amethyst orbs with some goat's milk.
Fergus. All right, so Benedict, Shay, Rukod, and Fergus. You begin to, like, when you eat these mushrooms, they are like deeply like savory, and it just lights up your eyes, and you suddenly get the desire to just, like, whatever you wanted to find out or were afraid to look into in the dungeon before, now all of a sudden you're like, man, I really want to know. And anytime, and you have to remind me of this, the first time you investigate something dangerous tonight, if there's a check involved, you get a +2 to it, or a -2 if it's an attribute check.
Anytime we investigate something dangerous,
first time.
if there's magic. Okay, the first time, if there's magic involved and we investigate.
No,
Gotcha.
just something dangerous. If it seems dangerous and you investigate it, and it involves a check. So if you hear like, you know, if there's a door and you hear something on the other end of it or something, and you want to, you know, try to open the door or sneak or whatever, you know, whatever comes up. If you remind me, you can get a +2 to the check.
Awesome.
The first time. Okay. And then Maximilian and Nop, when you bite into the cheese, it has like a earthy, bitter flavor. And it causes you to think about all the things that have happened over the past weeks. I think Maximilian, the arrival of Rukad and everything, it's got you thinking about your ancestor and her and the love of his life. And it's put you in a very reflective mood. And Nop, you've thought about the friends you've lost, you know, and this sort of thing comes up, you know, and so you have a -1 to reaction rolls tonight. But you have a +2 in 6 to listen at doors.
Okay.
And the path that you have traveled, you've gone several times now into the forest. Actually, does anyone want to do anything in Carillon before you leave?
I want to pay my bill.
Ah, that's right. Let's see here. Thank you.
Nop is grabbing some chalk, a lantern, and some oil.
I think I owe 10.4 gold pieces.
10.4.
I
Yeah,
might have counted wrong. I was adding on the calculator as people were ordering.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So 10 gold.
No, I'll tip. Leave a tip, so 20%, so that'd be 12.4. I'll pay 13.
Oh, Miss Heckles, when you pay her the extra gold, she's like, "Oh my goodness, sir! I thank you so much. Thank you." And she cleans all your plates up and everything, and you leave.
Actually, while we're still in the tavern, Benedict would have asked everyone, should we hire a ranger, a guide, to take us to the Dwarven treasure so we don't get lost in the forest, if that's where we want to go instead of the hole in the oak? I got this mule that could carry the treasure for us, so we go to the Dwarven treasure.
Like a mule handler.
Hole in the oak. Like what?
I've only heard rumors, right? I don't know how to get there.
Oh no, we got a Dwarven treasure in the last session.
I think
Treasure map.
a guide, if we could find one, would be a very good, very good idea. Last time I went into the woods with a mule, it went very poorly.
Ooh.
Very poorly.
So, this is interesting. Some caveats, but I'm down with it. So wait.
I think we got a Dwarven treasure map item, right?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
I dug one out of a guy.
Yeah. Yes. So, and I love it. Now I'll work it out. I think I have it here too. So let me put you on the map and show you.
It's just like
Yeah.
2 X's out, I think.
Let me see here. Let me get rid of Tavern Ambiance. So, you're in the village of Carillon. You all have never traveled to the northern, the northern Dolmenwood before. What it would take to do that, I had planned this to be linear, like back and forth the dungeon. However, I'm down, and I think I could pull out the 2 things I need to do that. You would need to make it across the river, and then travel to the
We'll need a wagon.
to near the town of Drigbolton, which is about 20 miles. So it would be several days journey. But I dig it though. If you want to try, like
I veto that. I don't veto it, but I vote against it because I think we should finish this.
yeah, and you guys can, but let me look and see if I actually have Drigbolton. That would be interesting.
I feel
mean,
I will
morally
be
obliged.
honest with you, and I will say that I doubt that you will be able to get there and finish this stuff. But where is it?
I mean, we could just
Pretty sure I
not.
have it.
Honestly, it's not a big deal. I mean,
Yeah, it's
There are children waiting on us to save them. Although, let's be honest, they're definitely eaten by now.
yeah, it's been a couple of weeks.
I'm pretty sure I have.
Oh, they're
Drink Bolt
totally
here.
behind the secret
Oh, it's
door
in
you
my
never
phone.
checked for.
Ooh, I have that on here. I think it's in my phone. Yeah. Okay. I am prepared for your journey to Drigbolton if you choose to do it. I mean, I should... let me rephrase that. I am not prepared for your journey to Drigbolton if you choose to do it, but I'm down with it. We could do it. Do you all...
I mean, I was it the treasure map? Is it just like a bunch of like dashes and then there's like a big X, like a pirate map?
Yeah,
Is that like basically what it is?
It's definitely... So, it definitely indicates like... you can see that it's like represents the Dolmenwood, right? So it is like a treasure map, though, in that it's not like it's this thing over here by this thing here, and then it's over here. And so what you're able to tell from that, it's definitely in the northern Dolmenwood. It's definitely west of the town of Drigbolton.
Because what I was imagining was like a pirate map, like this location, there's a treasure chest, and you dig it out, and then you leave.
Oh yeah,
Like,
sorry.
I don't know if that's not it. If that's not it, then you should probably go back to Holyoke.
Yeah, it's like 20 miles to the north.
No, I mean like vague directions, like to the treasure. Like it's not. It's like, oh, the treasure's in this area, not like in this spot.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it's somewhere. You can tell that it's a representation of the Dolmenwood, and it's somewhere west of the town of Drigbolton.
Okay, so if it's not like an exact location, then like it's just as good as the hole in the oak, because like it's just another dell. If it's not like a specific, treasure chest at this exact location, you just dig it up and leave.
Oh right, that's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I was going.
Yeah,
after.
this is an opportunity if you all want to like go on a big adventure sometime and like travel across the Dolmenwood and.
Okay.
Sounds like you've got the West March bug now.
Yeah. I mean, I always do. I'll do it though. I'll go get Drigbolton. I have it. The weird that befell Drigbolton. I have it on my phone. Y'all want to do that?
We should probably do this. Finish the hole in the oak.
Yeah, I want to go back to the hole in the oak because I want to find the way back to Fairyland.
Okay.
And I'm sure that the hole in the oak is that hole.
Oh, that's true.
In
We have to take
reality.
everything. We have to take everything Maximilian says with a grain of salt because he's ulteriorly motivated.
Well, also, I don't know how fast the DM restocks the dungeon. I don't know if those goat people are back or not, but yeah, there's, human-eating goat people and demon babies.
Oh,
still
the demon
traumatized.
babies.
There
We
was
don't know
something
that the
bigger than the
babies were
demon
demons.
babies down there.
You just know that they were evil.
Okay, so we've got 2 votes for the hole in the oak.
I'm voting for a hole in the oak as well.
Was that 2?
That's 3, and
That's
then
3.
me. That's 4, I think.
4. Okay, so all right, so hole in the oak it is. I don't want to seem like I'm like, no,
I'll
you
vote
can't.
for the
you can't go
dwarven
do-
treasure just to be, an outlier.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm not gonna. Yeah, okay, I'm down. Okay. Well, anyways, the path to you've traveled back and forth from it a couple of times now, and so it's only going to be a 1 in 6 chance to get lost, and this time, why don't Rukad, would you roll a d6, please?
I think we should have the person who's never been there before lead us.
Yes.
All in favor?
Oh, and you guys got a mule, right? You bought
Yeah.
a mule, and then you bought some other stuff.
Wait, did we hire a mule handler?
That's me.
That's the
Alright, did you bring your
There
own
you go.
spear?
Nice. Okay. All right. Cool. So you are able to make it back to the glade that has the oak with the big hole in it. What do you do? while I set up the.
I'll tie up the mule outside of it. You know.
Rukod's got it. He's tripping on these mushrooms, becoming friends with the mule.
All right.
Oh, hey, new guy. What's your name again?
I'm Rukod, lad.
Rukod. All right, yeah. I have to remember that deal because at your funeral, it sucks when I forget their names.
And you have infravision, I believe.
Don't tell them.
But anyways, Rukod, this is the secret language we have. We have signals, okay? 1 blink means yes, it's safe. 2 blinks means no danger. They do not mean the same thing.
I can't believe I've never asked this, but is it 2 blinks means no danger, or 2 blinks means no comma danger?
Hey,
Yes.
that's what I thought.
It means no comma danger?
What's a comma?
Okay.
No, there's no comma.
Is that some kind of wizardly trick? Comma.
So, yeah, in case you missed that, 1 means yes, it's safe, 2 means there's no danger.
Which does not necessarily mean it's safe, though. That's what I'm trying to say. It means I don't see any danger. I don't know it's safe. But if I blink once, that means I know it's safe.
Yes, it's as vague as it sounds.
It's a subtle but important difference.
No comma danger. I love that. Is that like a magic spell you just taught me?
Yeah, but
I
I'm going
I
to
learned
memorize
magic.
that.
I learned magic over the last week. Now my god has given me more power.
I've learned the power of
magic.
language over the last week.
Comma.
I hate language as well.
It's
bought
a
a lamp.
wonderful rune you've taught me, my friend. Comma.
it's been a 10-day, right? It's been another 10-day, right, Ross?
Yeah.
So I've now learned the 2 remaining spells in my grimoire. Because you said it takes 2 weeks to memorize, to learn spells.
Yeah.
So I burnt Detect Evil last time. So that one's gone. But now I know Charm Person and Phantasmal Force.
So.
Those are some of the most powerful spells, my friend.
But you
Yeah.
can't cast Phantasmal Force yet, I don't believe.
Yeah, at level 3 I get 2. Since I'm level 3 now, I have 2 level 1 slots and 1 level 2 slot.
Ah, you're level 3. Yeah, you could cast Phantasmal Force. So you have Charm
Or-
Person and Phantasmal Force this time?
Mhm.
Wow. Oh, wait, and
And
another
I-
one.
I also
Hey, that
picked,
can't be
yeah,
right.
my
You couldn't
level,
charm a person.
The level 2 spell that I picked with my level up is invisibility.
Oh, wait, you can't pick them.
Oh, you have
Uh-oh.
You have to find them.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But you do have a level 2 spell and 2 level 1 spells, so.
Okay, there you go.
Yes.
Got Charm Person.
Okay. Here we are, down at the base of the oak. And
Are these roots trying to grab at us again? Or is that... No, that's further up.
the roots are not trying to grab at you. This is there are it's got the sandy bottom, and there are these big 3-foot across roots that go down into this place, and you've got the tunnel ahead and everything. But when you get down into it, down into the sandy bottom of it, you hear or you know, there are worms that like crawl up like little worms everywhere, out of the sand around your feet, and they're coming up underneath you. What do you do?
Oh, this is a bad omen.
Rukod is stomping him. He doesn't like
You
him.
stomp the worms. They
I
squish. You
poke at
kill,
him
you
with
kill
my
them as they
10-foot
come up.
pole and I back away.
You kill a few of them and you back away and get up onto the stump, and then one of them falls off under your shoulder, and then it flops down to the ground and everything. And they just keep coming up under your feet, and they start to coalesce, and they come together, and then they start to like move apart, and they form the words on the ground like with letters. Burn the stump. And then like they like become frantic, and then they like disappear down into the earth again.
Now, I don't want to sound crazy, but did anybody else just see worms spell something?
What? No,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, who's
Okay,
stuck?
yes. Neither did I. Yes.
But they didn't use a comma.
I thought they were all commas.
But that's what I thought too.
Oh,
I saw
and we're
it.
going to pick a caller for tonight. Let's see here.
Did you say a collar or a color?
A caller.
I nominate blue.
It's Shay. Shay's the
Uh-oh.
group caller for the night.
That's not good.
Shay, what
That's
are we
good. We're going
doing?
for the gold?
We're walking forwards.
All right. Oh, and what's your order? Is it Maximilian first with Nop? Is that what you know?
Yeah, that's a good
that's
idea.
fine with me.
I'm gonna put you- I'm
Metagame,
gonna
I'll
put you on
say
the-
that I have full plate and a shield, but
Ah.
also 3 hit points.
Ah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's no bueno.
Yeah, you should stay behind. Hit points matter a lot more than armor class.
Yup.
But hey, you know what? We never searched this room for secret doors. I don't think there's any, but if I was designing a dungeon, I would totally put like a backdoor escape in here.
Door escape? By the front door escape?
No, you would like be in the back of the place and you could escape through a tunnel out the front of the place. I'm just saying.
Right? Hey, Ross, is there any secret doors in this room? In particular, maybe under the root staircase?
You look around and you don't find any. You do see one of the roots when you're checking has carved into it Nolly's Kingdom, carved across it.
I'm sure that'll never be important.
All right.
I'm gonna say to my fragile friends, stand behind me.
I will take the back of the back in case they try to flank us like the demon babies.
Yes, bravely guard the rear.
Yes.
Alright, so are we going to the left towards the rushing sound, or are we going back to try to find the much eviler force down near where the
That's
demon
an
babies were?
interesting question. We have a lot of leads. So if we go to the river, there's what, something that can be tricked out of its treasure over there, and some like lizard folk that used to live here. And if we go to the right and follow our previous path, there was some immeasurable force of evil, there was something snoring, and there was a battle. Do any of those sound particularly compelling to anyone?
Did you get the much greater evil? Did you list that as well?
I did list that.
Okay.
The super evil. Yes.
Yes, the super evil.
Yes. Perhaps for Saint Wick and the one true God, we should destroy the super evil.
And the goat kitchen. Remember the goat kitchen.
Well,
Well,
we
we already
I think we
found the
cleaned
goat
that
kitchen.
out. I don't think there's more goats there.
Yeah. Good. Wait.
But if
Very
there
good, but
are, we
I
should
think
be the
we
bigger
should
men and not eat them.
explore that area more before we explore a new area out there. I mean, the children could have been right behind that secret door in that grove. I mean, we kind of like thought, grabbed the chalice and ran. We never looked around in there much.
All right, it
Also-
sounds like we want to go
Yeah.
to evil.
What if all the kidnapped children were turned into devil babies? That's who they are, and that's who we killed. Oh my
that's
god.
bad news.
Deep and terrifying. All right, lead the way, Maximilian.
Grief struck into his revelation, he'll step forward. And 20, 30, 40. And he glides quickly for plate mail armor because his armor has no weight. Are these big squares 5 or 10s?
They're 5s.
Alright, so I moved half my movement and came up to the intersection.
Same as before, you hear a rushing sound of some kind to the left, and to the right you can see the roots. They've partially grown back, but they're just laying there limply. But you know that, but they're still not completely grown back. They're hacked through.
Right, according to my map, we take a right here.
Up cautiously approaches the roots with his sword out, kind of just moving to see if they attack him.
It limply like reaches for your sword, but they're still like kind of stubby, and they can't do much.
Right. Moves to the other side. A little uncomfortable, but he moves to the other side.
Let me put this up, and then we're in the.
Rukad has a hand axe out instead of a sword.
All right. Once again, as you approach this like antechamber, you can see where it changes from silt and sand to hard stone, and you can hear echoes and drippings on the far end of it as it expands out into darkness. And you see a tunnel here to the left, and then as you come up, the two faces appear again.
Hello.
Oh, these people again.
I hacked my way
really like
through.
them myself.
I hacked my way through the roots and come meet my old friend.
Oh, hey.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Do you have any more gold? That's not really a nice way to greet people.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Here, have 10.
Roll a d10. And he swallows the 10 gold pieces. The fruits. Did you find the fruits?
Yes. We fed them
did
to
we?
an amputee.
And then the other one's like, oh no. I love that. You fed it to an amputee. Maybe we could be friends. That's terrible.
No.
What?
That's how the
Wait,
zombie apocalypse started.
Wait,
What,
what?
what's the terrible secret of the fruits you're not telling us?
Well, you know of their magic, don't you?
I did not know that. I'm not a magic guy.
They're restorative.
Right?
Oh, they're restorative, all right. Unless the person is of weak will or constitution, then it changes them.
Oh, no.
So
What
like,
did you do?
you wouldn't want to give one to an amputee.
Probably not. Poor Benedict.
What? How do they change?
The stump. It has power over this place. It has power over the people that come here. They change
Oh my
with time.
god! The worms!
Are you still talking about the amputee?
What did the worms say?
Burn the stump?
Burn the
Oh,
stump.
but which book did I ruin? Oh, good, it was a textbook. That's okay. Ugh. Thanks, Steve. I'm sorry, Mark, what did you say?
I said, oh my god, the worms. And then someone said, are you talking about the amputees? I'm like, yes, what the worms say. And they said, burn the stump. Because that's why I was just hearing the guy say, you know, you want to get into the stump. I'm like, oh my god, we have to go back to those amputees and burn the stump.
Yeah, the face looks at like people other than Maximilian is like, this guy's a moron. I'm really sorry.
So,
He's-
how does the fruit change amputees?
Oh, well, you know, the stump, it connects in some of the darkest evil of Chuk, the great evil spirit of the land. And so it ties them irrevocably to the darkness within them and into the other world.
Okay, okay.
You see, you all see Benedict fall on his knees, his arms towards the sky. No,
But-
Saint Wick, I have doomed our patrons, the amputees. What have I done? I must go on a quest, a noble quest, to redeem myself.
Oh, I don't.
Speaking of noble quests to redeem ourselves, what can you tell us about Stump?
Ah,
Yeah, that's the stump. The stump is it's an evil wood spirit. Some people call it a demon. It's infected the land. It's slowly infecting the surrounding area, poisoning the water. Yeah, but that's the source of the evil power that afflicts those that consume the fruit. And it doesn't happen to everyone. Sometimes you can eat a fruit and it's okay. Your eyes just turn black and you start speaking in a different language and you speak backwards, but otherwise it's okay.
yeah, that definitely happened to the amputee after he ate the fruit.
Wait. Am I being told that I totally caught on to a clue, but then took a grotesquely wrong, disturbing conclusion from it?
Do you say that in character?
Sort of, because it all came to me in character and out of character thinking, so I'm playing in character but thinking. Yeah, it all comes together. I'm just saying, I heard you say stump, and I was thinking that we have to go burn amputee stumps, but now you're saying there's somebody named Stump.
The nice one's like, yeah, it's
All
okay.
right.
I could see how there could be some confusion there.
Well, I mean, you were saying that it connects them to the dark evil power right there where the stump is, so I figured that would be how you would cure it, is to burn it.
Right, yeah. It's a stump that's here in this hole.
You know where Stump is.
Oh yeah, it's where the gnomes are. It's further, and then like the root like goes out of the earth a little bit and elongates and then like turns, like, you know, you hear like the wood creaking and it like turns its head this way. It's like it's further out that way, towards the river.
All right.
It's pretty bad though. Please be careful. I like you guys.
Well, thanks. I like you too.
Why don't you come with us?
No, I can't really do that. I'm kind of have my roots here. Shut up, you're an idiot.
Well then, do we want to go hunt down this Stump?
I think we're morally obligated to, don't you?
I don't think I'm morally obligated to do anything.
I think that we are.
That's a rather pragmatic view. I have no strong opinions either way, but I think that I'm going to do it.
Pragmatism is kind of my responsibility in this party. Morality is the responsibility of some other you guys. So I'm deferring to you guys on this whole morality question.
Could be
Hey! I said I'm neutral. I'm just like personal responsibility. I don't care what the rest of you do. If you want to follow me, though, that's what I'm doing.
All right, let's go. When we were here last, was there any indication of what direction a river would be?
I don't remember that.
We hear rushing from the left when we come to the split, and then when we go to the right at this split down the stone, when we took that tunnel to the left, going towards the big chamber with the statues, one of the doors we heard a rushing from, I believe.
That's right. I think the north door there was rushing.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
All right, onwards, meat shields. Go, get him.
Maximilian, do your thing, Maximilian.
Oh, okay.
You're the point man.
I thought,
you
yeah.
have both the plate armor and the headlights.
Wait, which way are you going, north or?
We're going north now. A left.
A hard left in the tunnel.
Ross, can I get some light on my character, please? I've got a lantern.
Oh, sure. I'll light your lantern here.
I have headlamp eyes.
Yeah, we rely on cost-effective bioluminescence a lot.
which is Mr. Wise Guy ate fairy food in the fairy realm.
And now he can no longer blink. The worst of all possible curses.
When you
Oh,
come
I
up
can
here,
totally blink, and I put my hands over my eyes, blink with my hands.
You see that
No.
rotting body on the floor that you all looted, and the blade trap that you all have like trapped up against the wall here in this corridor, and it opens up into this room with the statues with like crowns on their head and regal robes and stuff like that. And you've got doors left and right, and a corridor on the far end.
Do I see the other boot to the one that I found last time?
You do not. Nop, as you get closer here to this corridor, you do hear the sound of rushing water. It's very clear now, and a fishy carrion stench in the otherwise stagnant, stale air. Let's see here.
These statues have anything shiny on them, or are they just made out of stone?
They are just made out of stone. Let's see here. Yeah. Let me look and see if I have anything else. However, you could make a D6 check if you want, Rukad.
Yeah, I would like that.
5. You're not sure about the construction of this place, at least not from this room. When you look around the room, the floors seem even here, and you did notice that the entire structure of the place, when you went down the corridor, was slightly above. Like you had to kind of like go up this earthen surface into a corridor in a cave. Like you went down into a, sandy hole in the ground with these roots, and then all of a sudden there's this structure underground, right? But it seems like it's level, and the construction, it's holding up well. You don't see anything in the walls where it looks like it could fall in yet.
Rukad seems to have no problem seeing, even if there's no light, and he hollers out, "Have you checked for traps in here yet?"
Yeah, this room is perfectly safe, but these other doors all lead to scary things. The top right door we've been through, and it was filled with evil babies. And the rest of them are unexplored, but all are super dangerous. The room itself, though, perfectly safe. There was a boot here. And now there is again.
Fergus still wearing that singular boot and one sandal?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Fergus
that's why
is
he's
wearing
being
a
so
boot.
slow. Hey, Fergus,
Yes.
make like a tomato and catch up.
That was a good one.
Thanks.
Do you have a helm with horns on it, by the way? That's critical. That's not just aesthetic. That's there.
It's mandatory.
Which way do you want to go, fellows?
Northwards, upwards, the Russian water, where Nop's headed.
Nop, as you pass the corridor here, you see a... Oh, sorry, go ahead. What were you saying, Chester?
I was just going to say to redeem the amputees, but yeah.
Nop, you see a door on the far end here, and then another corridor to the right, and on the walls, you see a scrawlings of white, either by stone or chalk, and it says, just in plain Woldish, "Feed the FIS," and then it's smeared across on the back end of it.
Feed the fish.
I would bet that means fish.
Or fists.
Or Fisher. It could possibly mean feed the Fisher.
Well, if you would have used an apostrophe, it would have been a lot more clear.
Oh,
Well-
you don't know commas, but now you know apostrophes?
Oh, no, comma. That's what I meant to say. The upside down apostrophe. Or is an apostrophe and upside down comma?
Can I hear anything through this door right here?
That's all right. Roll 20s.
Whoa, guys, river
Crapping out
north,
on me again.
and there's a monster. There's another monster.
Excellent.
The
I draw my
cavern,
sword.
it becomes natural here about 8 feet high, and it's slick in here with mist, and you can clearly hear a rushing river ahead at this point. There are there's a half devoured corpse just laying here. Its armor's been destroyed, the plate mill's been rended back, and it's legless, partially dismembered, and it's right here. And these things, they look like they're just crouched over near the river eating fish, and they just, let me see, hold on just a second.
I don't think the fish need to be fed anymore.
They look at you like warily as you approach with the bright lights, and they're like,
What do they look like?
look like this.
Is that lizardy? I don't know.
Wasn't there something about lizard men in the prophecy?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Benedict will yell out in lizard folk, lizard speech. I forgot what it's called.
Sultan.
I wrote down lizard fellow. Okay. Hello, fellows. Are we come in peace?
You say that in lizard folk? You have that
Yeah.
language?
I do.
So you just start hissing at him?
Yeah, exactly.
I start hissing, yeah, but
They strong human action.
Fergus, you said you had a lantern?
Yeah, I got one.
Alright, cool. So we're over here. I think we're both trying to listen at this door just whenever we get around to that one.
They hiss back and then like hop a little bit back toward the water, and they say, "Don't come any closer. We'll eat you."
What language do they say that in?
Well, you hear hissing, but for Benedict, they speak in lizard folk.
yeah.
They're
I
not lizard folk.
Yeah. Okay. I did roll for the languages. I just rolled 2d20 at the beginning because he has
That's
16
awesome.
in for unknown reasons, and I got Dwarvish and lizard folk.
That's awesome.
Damn,
Yeah.
Rukok can barely read.
So yeah, Benedict will translate for his friends. These lizard folk said, or they speak lizard folk, said that if we get closer, they will eat us. Should I further try diplomacy? Maybe if we break bread with them, they will be friends. I brought some iron rations.
Perhaps if we feed the fish. Yes.
Tell them to join us or die.
Oh, how about you start with introducing yourself?
We could eat them.
It's
Hey,
strict.
Ah, that'd be gross. Nah, we leave them alone. That's not gonna bother us. You don't have to bother them.
Okay, Benedict will hiss back. We have food if you wish to break bread with us. Do you wish to be friends and speak about the going-ons of this place so we may all have the right informations?
They hiss back and they're like, "What bread? What bread? What is bread?"
It's like fish, but made out of plants.
Give now.
Okay, Benedict. Oh God, if I die, no, he was a legend. Benedict's gonna walk forwards. He has some iron rations, and he is going to walk forwards and hold out a day's worth of iron rations, some jerky and some really, really hard bread.
All right. He snatches it from your hand and then runs off and jumps into the water and disappears. And then his friend like hisses, and then he also jumps in the water and disappears.
This has been a victory for diplomacy, I think.
Benedict's gonna call back. They went into the water. I don't know if they're friends, but at least we can look at the river in peace. Watch out for sneak attacks from the river.
Who
Maximilian is.
brought the foldable boat? Wait, we do have a folding boat, don't we?
Yeah, that's a different game. I don't think.
I think
No,
that's
Maximilian's just talking out. He's thinking fairy dreams.
Yes. Maximilian,
He's thinking Norse mythology, the folding board skin there. I forget the name of it, whatever.
nice.
But if we had a folding boat.
When you step up here close to the banks, Maximilian, your foot squishes and crunches into fish guts and bones that are covering the bank here, and there are 2 fishing rods.
I poke around with my 10-foot pole.
You don't just fish guts and 2 fishing rods, and you do when you poke it onto the bank, you find that you find 2 things. First of all, that the water is so powerful and so fast that it almost takes the rod out of your hand as you poke the bank. It's a very fast current, and there's this big undercurrent. And the other thing that you notice is that when you pull your rod up, it has like a frosty mist to it. You notice when you left today, when you left Carillon, that it was even colder than usual, and you could see your breath in the air, and you notice that the water is almost like that. It's very, very cold. And you see a bunch
show
of
the pole
flots
to the
over
magic
here.
user and like, hey, this is strange magic.
What? Sorry, I missed it. What did you guys hear at the door?
We haven't yet.
Okay.
Speaking of,
Nop's gonna go give a listen.
same.
Oh, I can go swimming.
Okay, Rukod and Nop, you can do a listen at doors check.
Ooh.
6. 4. You're not able to hear. It's because the sound of rushing waters kind of overwhelms your ability to hear on the other side of the door.
Rukad looks at Nop and shrugs.
Returns the shrug there. Nop's gonna put himself kind of beside the door and then kind of wait for whatever anybody wants to do.
The smell of decomposed and rotten fish is overwhelming here, and you just hear the rushing river.
Is it coming from this way?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thought
right.
so. I just wanted to confirm there.
What's the plan, Shay?
Oh, that's a great question. What's up with the door? Can I open the door?
You want to open this door right here?
Yes.
You are able to open the door.
What's on
And
the other side of the door?
you open the door, and you see 3 of those things that those creatures, and they hiss as you open the door, and they hiss hatefully, and
I would like to quickly close the door and say, "Hey, diplomat, get over here. We
There
found
are-
more of your friends."
rusty chains hanging from the ceiling inside, and there are fish bones piled up on the floor everywhere, and it smells overwhelmingly like rotten fish inside.
Right.
Well,
Benedict will go, I guess, next to the closed door and hiss.
Go ahead.
Yeah. He's gonna hiss at them. Hello, we come with food for you, and we wish to talk about the going-ons of the Hole in the Oak.
What kind food?
It's like fish, but made of plants.
Give.
And then he'll
Give.
I'll
put the door
gonna take
back.
another day of rations. That'll put me at 5. I think I bought these. I thought we were going to go on a journey, but I ended up using them for diplomacy. And he'll hand over some more bread and, jerky.
It jerks out of your hand on the other side of the door, and you lose it, and you hear munching, and it says, "Give more."
Okay. If I give more, will you tell me location of Stump?
You hear hissing back and forth, and it's like, and they say like, they want Stump. They like little people. Hate, angry, eat
No,
little
friends. Hate little people also. Damn it. Want to see Stump for... Is there a lizard folk word for archaeology?
Definitely not. probably like find old fish bones.
Find old fish bones. Interesting. Not bad people. Well, they're bad also. We're also bad people.
I love the cleric. Like,
I asked what they say.
We're bad.
Yeah.
What are they saying? What are they saying?
They're friends of the Stump, and they might want to know where it is, but they might also attack us because I told them that we want to know the location of said Stump.
No, they're saying that they hate the Stump and they hate the people.
Oh, they hate the Stump?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought they hate us.
They hate us too.
We hate Stump. We want to hurt Stump. Tell us where Stump is and work together for end of Stump.
You can make a listen at door check if you want.
Who?
A listen at door check. So
Oh, okay.
roll a d6.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Through a door. Wait. 2. Nope.
Yeah, you hear them hiss back and forth for a while, and then one of them says, "Give more food."
Okay.
If you don't mind, I have an idea.
What's up?
Kill them?
I push my way in through the door, and I present to them in my hand a treasure. I have treasure for you.
Benedict will translate this.
It runs forward and it looks at your hand. What's in the hand?
A copper ring.
It looks at the ring and it sniffs it and then licks it, and your hand gets
It's a magical copper ring.
Gets covered in like gross, like slimy spittle and it hisses at you hatefully, and Benedict, it's saying, "Not food.
Here,
Nasty
food.
trick."
Maximilian, back. Max, back.
It's
Then he'll
magic
miss.
treasure. I leave him with the magic treasure.
They're literally fish people. I don't think they know what treasure is. They know what food is. He'll give over another ration. Yeah, 4 days.
Everyone knows what
They grabs
treasure
the
is.
ration, and then like they like kind of come forward, and you hear growling, and they're like, "Let leave. Stump way you came."
Where? Which way?
And they point back the way you came, like they're
Okay.
like that, like like it's back that way,
Okay.
Maybe Stump is the great evil thing we detected before.
Probably. Let me ask them one more thing. Do you have anything shiny, like gold, that I can give food, and you give gold or shiny object?
What shiny? What gold?
I just give him a copper ring. You don't know what it means. Just let him have the copper ring. And
Benedict will show them a gold, like this. Do you have any of this?
He points at the ring, like that.
Yeah.
You take shiny, you let leave.
Yes.
No
Give us
tricks.
shiny, and we go.
Shinies. And he points back at this wall. Shinies. Leave. Leave.
And you give shiny, and I give more food, and you give shiny to me.
They hiss with each other for a second, and then they say, well, let me see here.
This holy man's shaking down these lizard guys. I love it.
He needs to build a church.
He
you know?
comes back to the wall and then like scratches the wall, and you can see how like there's a discoloration in the wall where it's separate, and he's like shiny, and then, like he comes back and he's like, "You make deal, leave."
Okay. Benedict will give them another days of ration and go take
They grab it.
shiny.
And then they look at you all warily, like, because there's this crowd of you, right? And you're crowding the corridor, and they're like waiting, like they're gonna pounce past like some wild hungry dogs.
Oh, I see. They're trying to get to their water. All right, now we'll back up.
Oh, they didn't. They looked at the ring and they were like, "It's not food."
I know, but I left it with them. But I think they just give it back to the cleric.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would have.
They rush past, and then sure enough, they like snap and snarl at you, and as they run off, and then they jump in the water and leave.
Well, that was strange.
I tell the cleric, that was a great job. I'll tell you what, you can keep the magic ring.
What does it do?
I'm not sure.
Fergus, is this even magical?
What do I need to do to detect and see if it's magical or not?
Do you have detect magic?
I have read magic. Wait, hold on. I do.
Well, we could do it later. I don't actually.
I had detect evil and I burnt that.
Was the party aware of what the ring does, or is that just Maximilian's knowledge?
I think it was just a ring, but
I think it was just a ring.
or it just wasn't.
Here, if you don't want it, I'll take it back. It's all right.
I've got it written down here somewhere, I think.
Out of character. I know what the ring does. I'm asking if I know in character.
So
Okay.
you did you say you checked the wall where they pointed, Benedict?
Yeah, I mean, you would have gone to this shit.
It's eventually you're able to like, uncover the grime and stuff that's built up here, and the stone and dirt and stuff, and you can see that this actually is a pivoting stone door, and it in fact has a latch with a key. A keyhole.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
All right. I would like to check it for traps and also pick the lock.
Okay. You're able to check it for traps, and you're certain there's definitely no traps. It would be difficult. So in this case, try to do your open lock check.
All right, let's see. There's a thing here and a thing here. All right, I got to roll under a 30, I think. And I don't.
And you don't. It's very difficult. It's a very odd lock. Like it's a very inhuman door, really. It looks like the key would be very, very long, and the door itself is larger than what a human would use.
Yeah, this is a weird lock. I don't even know if this is really a lock. I don't know that one could say that lock picking is a skill that would be useful here.
Benedict and Rukot, as you come further down here, you see a bunch of fish bones all over the floor with a bunch of things that have been gathered and stolen over time. And on the walls, you see there are faces that are just like gawping at you.
Alive faces?
No, sorry. They are like stone faces.
Good craftsmanship, or are they like primitively carved?
They are very finely crafted.
I think Rukod would dig around through the discarded belongings and see if he could find anything fancy.
All right. Let's see. That takes time.
Yeah, I was thinking that we should all search for the key in the room next.
And something happens
Oh no.
as you dig through the stuff. Once again, a person appears in the room, and he's like, "I'm definitely going to be late. I'm definitely going to be late." And then he runs out of the room.
Was he physical, like bodily, or phantasmal?
He looked like he was physically in the room, and he ran past Nop and like ran away.
Did he run this way?
He ran, yep, that way. That's right.
All right.
Fergus, he almost looks identical to you.
Try to run after and see where he's going.
All right.
Oh, he's so much faster than me, though. Okay. Get my full plate.
Yeah, I get the.
No, wait. Hear me out. Everyone, look at Fergus's token and look at the picture we just showed. I think we just met Fergus's long-lost father.
So you're saying all wizards look the same?
Ghost says, do you know that guy? Is that your cousin?
I'm saying, look, you got the same hat, the same blue robe, the same whiskery thing going.
Wow.
Nop, you're unable to keep up.
Okay.
And he runs off in the dark, and you can hear him in the distance. I'm late.
You sound like a rabbit.
And anyways, also, Rukod, as you dig through all the bones and stuff, you get covered in muck and fish guts and everything, and you find like a bunch of rotted old cloth and stuff, or they've gathered clothes and bones of other things that you can't identify. And you also find a key, and it's like really long.
Rukod will emerge, covered in filth, but holding the key aloft triumphantly.
That looks like the correct kind of key, if I know anything about keys.
Does it resemble the key that I had located?
It does not. You have a different key.
Ah.
Rukod offers the key over to Shay. You looking for this?
And I will use the key on the wall door.
And the whole wall door, like you're able to slide it open.
All right, someone else go first.
Rukod says, not it.
I boldly go in there.
It smells like fish guts, and there's a gigantic fish that's like 4 feet long that's hanging from the ceiling. And there's a pile of trash with shredded clothes and scraps of leather and rusted blades and stuff, and a slimy, slime goo-covered wooden chest on the far wall.
I come back out and I say, this fishmongery is unsanitary. I am not eating here ever again. But there's a chest in there that perhaps the thief should investigate.
All right. I would like to investigate this chest for mimicry.
Nice. How do you do that?
It involves lots of kind of touching. Sometimes gently, sometimes with some jiggling involved.
You touch it with your hand?
Yes.
Had it.
You touch it with your hand? Okay. Save versus death.
Ow. Jeez.
Oh.
Save versus death, man. All right, that's a
Roll high, man.
That's a 13. So do I want to roll above the 13 or below the 13?
13 or better.
Whoa.
Do it. I'm with you.
All right, that's a 5. What does that mean, Mr. Dungeon Master?
You didn't exceed your save versus poison, save versus death score?
I don't think so. My death poison score is a 13.
You're poking the chest, 'cause that's what I heard you say. With your
Poked with my hand.
You're poking it, and there's a slime coating, and all of a sudden you realize that it's like you press in and it's like it's pressurized, almost like a bubble. And you press and it goes, and like the whole thing is covered in a slimy bubble, and it fills the air with this horrible vapor, and it gets in your lungs. And you look at each other, or you turn around and look at them for a while, and then all of a sudden you see Shay just like, and just violently vomiting up his guts. And Shay just keeps doing it and doesn't stop.
Can I try to cure him as long as he's almost dying?
What do you have?
I have Cure Light Wounds. I don't think it's going to work, but I think he would try.
I think that Cure Light Wounds has another feature. Maybe I'm thinking of paralysis. But
Paralyze.
okay.
Yeah, it's paralysis.
Okay.
It's paralysis.
Yes, if you use that spell, that would save his life.
Okay, I will run at him and pulling my holy symbol in the air and just run at him. Saint Wick, behold, your servants need to kill the stump, preserve his life, and holy light starts filtering around him as he throws this energy into him.
Nice. Shay, you take 1 point of damage, and on your knees, you stop vomiting finally.
All right, I'll run out of the room.
Totally unsanitary. Never eating here again.
Ow.
Nops trying to comfort Shay.
Oh,
I think that the fish people might be evil.
Maybe. They definitely wanted to kill us before the diplomacy.
And also after the diplomacy.
Yeah. I guess Benedict will take out his 10-foot pole and try to, from 10 feet, try to open the chest.
The vapor it's already evaporated, and that slimy covering, it's now gone from the chest, and otherwise you don't detect anything on the chest.
Okay. Still gonna open it with the 10-foot pole?
They have gathered the shinies here, all the shiny things, and there are a bunch of shinies. Is someone ready to write this down?
I'm set.
All right. You find 892 gold pieces.
892 gold pieces.
1,017 silver pennies.
1,017 silver pennies.
128 copper pennies.
128 copper pennies.
A silver bracelet with rose quartz studs around it. You think it's probably worth at least 400 gold pieces.
Rose quartz. 400 gold pieces.
And I forgot to mention, you do see 2 doors either side of the of this stone protrusion from this nasty room. And that's what's in the chest.
All right.
May I use my temporary listening powers at this door?
Aha! Yes, to listen to the door. So you add 2, so it would be, what, 3 and 6 now? Oof.
Alright, there's absolutely nothing behind the door.
Definitely not. Perfectly
Can
safe.
I use my tripping on mushrooms power on this other door?
Sure.
Okay, so I have 2 out of 6 normally. So what would that be? 4?
Oh, yeah. 4 and 6.
It's me.
Swag.
All right, that's a 4. Let's see here. Let's see here.
Everyone ignore the fact that Rukad can see completely fine in the dark, okay?
I see nothing. I know nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the rest of us are... I mean, there's light, so, who cares?
Yeah. Benedict is still thinking about himself.
I can also see in the dark.
You hear on the other side of the door the sounds of several things like as like wet, sodden feet or hooves or something is slapping against the floor. There are multiple ones, and you hear groaning and shuffling as something is moving down this corridor on the other side.
Hey, gentlemen, there's something gross plopping around in here.
I think that Stump is the other way, so we need not worry about anything more in the direction of poisonous chests.
There's a door over there that's totally safe. You want to check what's behind it first? I blinked twice for no danger.
All right, well,
Sure, let's check it out.
okay. Go have fun with the door. I will keep watch over your life from a safe distance.
I open the door and step back with my 10-foot pole in hand.
You reach for the knob that would turn the door, like the ring, and you find that it's locked.
Oh, hey! The door's locked.
Well, it seems like we can't go that way. All right, who wants to kill the big wood demon?
Well, I guess you say
Yes,
Wick
but
with
actually
us.
no. But yes.
Alright, lead the way.
All right, Maximilian, lead the way. Onwards.
Wait, I want to check this other door. Unless someone already did that.
Yeah, the other
Yeah.
door has plopping sounds.
Oh, gross. I leave this disgusting fishmongery. I am never eating here again. Nor did I eat here the first time. So we want to go in that door?
Yeah, I think we went through here last time.
Yeah, and the super evil was somewhere past this door. I don't remember the exact location.
Right,
I
this
didn't
is where
sense
the,
super evil.
This is the Bebis.
I would like to listen at this door.
Oh, that's the one with the snoring sounds.
Yeah,
Oh, it is?
there were snoring
Yo,
sounds. You
Are
can,
they still snoring sounds?
make a listen at door check if you want. It sounds perfectly peaceful and quiet on the other side.
Alright, I blinked twice for no danger. The snoring's gone away.
I think I'm supposed to roll those and move silently, hide in shadows, that kind.
Yeah,
and
I think
traps.
so.
I think I'm supposed to roll those. My bad.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta make a phone call. I'll be AFK for a little bit.
All right.
Ready?
Alright, you guys ready for me to open the door?
Why are you opening that door?
Because that's where the thing is. And then I open the door.
Oh,
You reach for the ring and you pull on the door, and it is locked. It is not open.
all right. Well, back to the
I'm
real way we're
not
supposed to go. This
Beating
way.
away
Thank
anymore.
goodness.
This way. This way. Everyone, hustle up.
Oh, this way? Okay. I am the right way. Okay. Now is this... There was a trap here last time. I think it was the vines, right? But we killed them?
I burned them up with rope and fire.
Yeah, there's a bunch of burnt
Yeah.
vines here, and on the other side there are vines everywhere, and they're covered. A bunch of them have these black fruits.
Right. The, Oh, that scared... Came around the corner, revealed the, what's back there, and I had a...
Yeah, do the
Oh.
babies smell?
So you don't actually see babies. Instead,
Okay.
you see the ground where they are is like slightly raised. It looks like every single place where there was a baby is now a mound, just a tiny one.
Ah, that's
Even
what
under the
they
stone.
call baby powder.
Oh,
Cabbage Patch. Beasts.
I don't think there's a way to make it better.
No.
No. They're evil. That part makes it better.
Yeah.
I poked the mounds with my 10-foot pole.
It squishes in when you do that.
All right.
Ew.
Let's stop dishonoring the dead and go eastward.
As you As you approach, actually, I feel like I need something else for this. I really feel like. Give me a second here. Yes, give me a second. I want to do this.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna take my headphones off to get rid of the sweater.
Only to reveal another
You
sweater.
were wearing a sweater over a hoodie over a t-shirt? Where
It
do you
is-
live?
I'm at Thunder Bay, so it is currently minus 31 outside.
I will
And,
allow it.
That's barely a wind chill.
Oh my goodness.
It's only 6, I don't know what the miles would be, but 6-kilometer winds outside, so it's not even...
Where is
Nice
Thunder Bay?
breeze. Do you know where Lake Superior is?
Yes.
It's in Canada.
Yeah, Canada.
Nice.
Big state, up top, Michigan.
Oh, I'm in the wrong damn thing. This is just not going to be adequate. Okay, well, I'll try. As you approach this area here, you see something like the room to the left with like the soil and the purple, dark violet plants and everything, and you see let's see here. A humanoid figure that approaches
Is he late?
to the corridor, and he just stands at the threshold of the corridor. Let me find it here. Central. And
Excuse me, good sir. We are looking for Stump.
it stands silently, saying nothing.
All right, this sounds like a problem for you morality guys, so I turn the microphone over to you.
Should we slowly approach? Like, I'm not very good at the whole diplomacy thing, but I will press forward.
I will stand at your side and protect you. Just get me close enough.
Okay. Yeah, and
Shadow
it
Man?
just stands. It stands there in the doorway. Yeah.
You think we could go around? Oh, well, it moved.
And it just stands there.
I'm gonna touch the soil in the room with the tip of my foot and then kind of pull back.
Roll a
I do
d6.
Oh no!
I poke it with the 10-foot pole.
Got a 2.
That's really bad. It has a
You
surprise
mispronounced
round.
great. Oh.
Because Nop tipped his toe on the other side, all of a sudden it reaches forward and
Ooh, good choice for music.
it grabs a hold of you, Nop. This hand does, and let me see. Actually, let me see if it does. 10 plus 2 does a 12 hit?
No, I got a 17.
Very nice. You're able to like knock the hand aside before it can, and then you hear a hiss as the shadow, like this shadow, like, and it's just like a shadow that comes across the wall, and it's like the shadow is cast on your arm, but as you like instinctually knock it out of the way, it seems to hit something solid. But then now you just see a shadow on the ground again.
All
And
right.
let's see. Also, not roll a d6 for initiative.
right. Ooh, 6.
A 6. You guys are able to act first. Anybody can move if they want. Anybody gonna move? No moving. All right.
I close in. Draw my sword.
All right. And anybody gonna do missile ranged attacks?
Yeah, you can go first.
I would like to throw 1 vial of holy water at it.
Oh my.
I have that. I purchased that as God intended.
Wow. Yes, all of a sudden, right? Yes.
Right.
Wow, sounds like he got it a little too quick.
Holy water. No, it's on here. What it does. Holy water vial. Splashed weapon. 1d8. Roll to hit, sir.
All right, what would that? That's
It's just a ranged attack, so you're gonna roll your d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
all right. Boy, I love having no dex mod.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We started fighting shadows.
Oh, it's
I
worse
got
than
a
shadow,
4.
but okay.
I assume that's not great.
That is not great. The holy water, which was really important to work, flies wide and hits a wall. It doesn't hurt the shadow. Anybody else want to try to shoot it?
Yeah.
Well, Fergus sees what he does and thinks it's a good idea, but sees his arm toss go wide. So Fergus is going to take his vial of holy water
Oh,
and chuck it.
all right.
So am I just rolling?
D20 plus
Dex.
dex modifier.
Okay, that's a -1 for me.
I appreciate the darkest dungeon bangers.
Oh, got a 1.
Oh dear. I think you like do the Fergus voice. We haven't got it all night.
Oh yeah. Fergus says, hold on, good fellow. I can see you've got quite the puny arm. And then he swings back to throw it, but like doesn't hold it very tightly, and so accidentally like lets go of it on the back throw, so it just goes straight back behind him and crashes onto
It
the
flies
floor.
by your head, Benedict. Okay.
In hindsight, thieves and wizards don't make good clerics.
No, or good baseball players apparently.
Does anybody else want to try to shoot it?
I will attempt to turn the undead.
Oh, let me see here.
I think it's undead. I have no clue.
Okay. Attempt to turn the undead. Roll your turn the undead from the chart.
All right. Okay, I've never done this before. Clerics.
I can
Turn the
bring-
undead. I roll 2d6, comparing the roll against the HD of the type of undead monster targeted. So I roll 2d6. I'm level 2.
You're level 2. Okay.
Okay. Got it. Okay, please. Some good rolls. What's its hit dice?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 3.
Oh no. Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Like 3
I
total?
thought you rolled 2d6.
Yeah, did you roll
Yeah,
2d6?
2d6 and I... Oh, 2d6. I only rolled 1d6
Oof.
there. 7.
A 7.
Better.
It is still not enough.
Is it turned?
It is not.
Oh, gosh.
However, you can do
Okay.
that every round, so that's cool.
Oh,
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, that's what makes clerics cool. Anyways,
Awesome.
all right, so that's magic. So melee, who wants to try to hit it?
Oh, is
Right.
magic between missile
Not-
and melee?
I know melee goes last, but it goes missile, magic, melee. Do you know?
Oh, I didn't realize that was
Move, missile, magic, melee, kind of, sort of, a little more complicated, but not really. Okay, Maximilian, you don't hit it. Nop, you do hit it, and then you find that your blade or whatever weapon you're using just goes right through it. Do you have a magical weapon?
No.
Yeah, it just goes right through it. And now it.
Wait, didn't he take that magic sword from the last session? Or maybe it wasn't magic.
I
don't think it was a magic one. I think it was just a sword.
Oh, you guys found a sword. Yeah, I think it was just a sword.
I picked up just a sword.
Okay. Right. That makes it its turn. It's gonna try to attack Not because Not, you know, evaded it and stuff.
Peace.
It has one attack. Oh dear.
Does it ever?
His main
Okay.
action right now is just drinking wine, whatever phase that takes place on.
All
That
right.
is.
Let's see here. This isn't that bad. It's okay. We're okay here. All right. You take 1 point of damage, and you also find as it like touches you that you feel like you can see your life force being sucked out of you, and you lose 1 point to your strength
Oof.
from your strength score.
Okay.
And let's see, Maximilian, roll a d6.
Hold on.
Oh,
Take
no.
that.
It goes first, and it's gonna try to attack Nop. And it. Wait, what's your armor class? Nop.
17.
Nice. Okay, you were able to evade it again, and it's Earl's turn.
Good. Maximilian, step back. I'm going to splash it with oil and throw my lantern.
It's not gonna work. No.
It's a shadow, it should.
Hey, yeah. Do my bright eyes do anything to it?
They do not.
Does the shadow cast a shadow itself?
Can we convince the shadows to fight each other?
Perhaps philosophically. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna toss your oil flask at it.
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Roll the hit.
Here we go. 20 plus anything. Nope. Just. Oh wait, yeah, plus 2. Beep, boop. Hey, 20.
20.
20.
Okay, you cast your thing in there, and then nothing happens to it, but the area lights on fire, and the room and all the plants and bushes and stuff nearby are on fire now.
Steak.
It's a red ring
I
of fire.
Told you not to do it. Why'd you not listen to me?
Does anyone else want to do a missile attack?
I would like to. It is my time.
Okay.
And I would like to knock one of my +1 magical arrows.
Oh man, I forgot about those.
What's a 10 get me?
Oh crap!
Yeah, stuff's hard to hit in this game, I'm discovering.
It does not hit. Anyone else want to throw anything? Any spells?
I'm gonna throw a dagger at it.
All right.
Use one of my silver daggers.
Okay, I pull a silver dagger off of Shay's belt. And
Chest.
that's
I keep the silver daggers on my chest.
Oh, on his chest. So what do I
Yeah.
do? That's just D20 plus what?
Plus your dex modifier.
+1 if you're between 5 and 10 feet away from it.
You
Well, that still would just be a 10.
yeah, it flies, barely missing Nop actually.
Oh dear.
And all right. Okay, no magic, no. All right, missiles.
Yeah, I'll try to turn the undead again.
Oh yeah, okay.
It seems to be undead, right?
Yeah, you can try to turn the undead.
Okay. I will hold up my holy symbol and attempt again. 8 this time.
8. You hear it hiss as you. What do you do when you like abjure this thing? Like, what does it look like?
He just takes this holy symbol from his chest and holds it out and says, Saint Wick, turn these fiends for the amputees, for the ferrymen, for what we stand for.
You see it hesitate.
Yeah.
and it rears up and hisses, but it is not turned.
Okay, but we're trying. All right.
All right, any melee?
I'm gonna try one more. Oh wait, no, I already did a thing. Never mind.
That misses. Okay, I think it took its turn, right? Am I crazy? I think so.
Yeah, there's
when-
one initiative.
So, yeah.
All right.
So it's a new initiative.
Okay, let's see. Shay, roll for initiative. Roll a d6.
All right. Big money, no whammies. 6.
You guys are able to act first. They
I'm
didn't
gonna
actually-
shoot it.
Go for it. Do you have any more +1 arrows?
I got 4 more,
Oh boy.
so maybe one of them will hit. All right,
Oh
no.
boy.
I'll
Okay.
get back to you.
Anybody else with missiles? Magic.
Yep. All right. I will once again hold out my holy symbol. Say quick. 5. Nope.
Oh crap. Okay. Melee.
Didn't hype it
Yeah.
up that time. That was the
Try one
problem.
more time.
Oh crap.
Oh, I do cast
wow.
shield on
Double
myself.
crap. Okay.
My
it's,
goodness.
it's gonna try to attack Nop again.
You know, this is because we brought that donkey.
Nop, you're
Yeah.
able to evade it. Oh man, yeah.
One,
Yeah.
it's a mule, and two, it's a very important member of the party. Okay.
It's definitely been eaten already.
Let's see.
No, I'm the finest mule handler in the land. You hired the right guy.
Rukod, roll a d6.
Okay. How about 3 of them?
It goes first.
I'm slow.
Once again, Nop, you evade it, and you step back as the shadow like comes across, and it swipes across your armor. And as you look, you can actually see your armor wilt and rust as it touches it. As you can see the passage of time itself be born against it, and but it doesn't touch your flesh. And it's Earl's turn. Anybody moving? Nope.
Nop's gonna
Missiles.
start stepping back.
Okay.
This is
I'm
not
actually
getting
gonna
better
move
for
as
me.
well.
Oh crap! With the missile. Okay, and then magic.
Yeah. The power of Saint Wick compels you. The power of Saint Wick compels you. 6.
Crap. Okay, it's not even bothered by that. And melee.
Alright, what's the situation with this fire? It's been 3 rounds.
Yeah, it's just like the whole place is on fire and it's spreading.
Ah.
You trying to get in there?
No, I'm trying to hit this thing.
Oh crap. Okay. All right. Let's see. Faragos, roll a d6.
Roll d6. 4.
Hey.
All right, y'all can act first.
Hey, y'all got a magic missile on you, maybe?
Nope, sorry.
No, he doesn't take useful spells.
Movement.
I
No.
don't get to pick. I have to
Missiles?
Nop's going to.
Oh, okay.
Well, he's gonna pull back, but he's only gonna
It was
pull
a
back as far as
14 hit.
these guys are. So, you're gonna stay in
Does-
front of them.
A 14 does hit.
Hey.
All right. Does the +1 arrow get any bonuses to damage, or is it just a hit?
It's a +1 bonus to damage, I believe.
Okay, in that case, it does 4 damage.
You hear a hissing, screaming sound as it screams a monstrous scream of pain. And any other missiles? Magic?
Yeah. The power of Saint Wick will compel you this time. 7.
Oh crap. Okay, melee. Oh crap. It's gonna try to hit you now, Maximilian, because you're there. It doesn't. And let's see. Benedict, roll a d6.
Right.
You guys can act first.
Hey.
Missiles, movement.
My last arrow. All right, we're
Oh,
doing great
no.
today.
Oh crap. Okay, magic.
Saint Wick, you really need to pull through this time. 4. Oh god.
Oh,
No
crap.
blasphemy.
Okay,
He's
melee.
upset about the amputee.
Yeah.
Maximilian, you gonna try to hit it? Oh my gosh! Okay, it's gonna try to hit you. 17 doesn't hit, right?
17 is my armor class.
Ah, 17 hits then, right? So, let's see. You lose 1 point of strength and 2 hit points. As you can actually feel your skin age and wilt under its touch, and you can feel yourself actually rot from where it touches you. And
1 point of strength.
yeah, 1 point of strength per hit.
All right, I adjust my strength.
Nop, roll a d6.
Ooh, D6. Oh, no.
Oh crap. Okay, it's gonna try to attack Maximilian. Misses. It's Earl's turn. Missiles. We're out of missiles, right?
1 silver arrow.
Oh, silver.
It's gonna move. Is
That's
that at
a-
the beginning?
A 20. The silver arrow doesn't do anything.
Drat.
What were you saying, Rukad? You're gonna move?
He moves, yeah. This is 40 right here.
All right. I should let you know our house rule because this came up. If you move for cover or for protection, you're still in the encounter. But if you flee the encounter distance completely to where you can't return, like if you leave the dungeon, then I give the treasure to whoever stayed. Just so
Gotcha.
you know.
Can I take cover behind the door frame here?
Absolutely. You have full cover.
Alright, cool. Cool, perfect. That's what I do.
All right. Let's see. What are we on? Missiles, magic.
4. Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And
I'm trying.
Melee.
I am not converting to your religion.
Too bad there's only one true god.
Oh no. Did this guy? He already went. So we do another d6. This time it's going to be Maximilian.
Wait, did I hit? It was a 13.
Oh, a 13. That's right. I saw that. Yes, it does hit. Oh my gosh. And you have a cold iron sword, do you not?
Yes, I do.
Describe how you kill it.
I stab it in the face. That's my signature move for all my fighter characters.
You do the like the Aowen thing, and you stab it in the face, and
And I twist.
You twist it, and it screeches and shudders, and then evaporates. Eventually, the fires die down.
Hey, look at that. We
And
did
I
it. Everyone
burned all the
contributed.
magical herbs and treasure. Thanks, Arsonist.
Rukad tries to play it off like he wasn't back there hiding.
Yes.
All right.
I poke around the burnt shrubberies with my 10-foot pole.
The earth here is jet black, and there are large black plants. But yes, they've all been burned. All these really gigantic jet black fruits here are just bursted open everywhere.
They've
It's
also
all
been
burned.
sanctified. Hey, am I able to retrieve my arrows?
Roll a d100. But you can get all your daggers back. You guys threw daggers. You can get those back. And you also see... so someone said they searched through this stuff. Maximilian.
Yeah, I'm doing a search.
You find an arrow. It's a silver one, though. Wait, no, it's a +1 one.
Alright,
So
I
I-
hand it to the archer.
All right. I shot 5 +1 arrows and 1 silver arrow, and I rolled a 7 on my D100.
Yes. So you get a +1 arrow. So you have 2. And then also,
All right.
you find among these things here, Rukad roll a d6, and also among the plants are watering cans that are tied onto frayed ropes. And you find an engraved silver box there. And it has a very fine dust inside. The silver box itself is probably worth 50 gold pieces.
Rukad's covered in fish guts, by the way. but he doesn't seem to mind, and he loves crawling around and looking for stuff.
Nice.
Was it a silver powder on the inside?
It is a just a very fine gray dust on the inside of the silver box.
Is there a anything carved onto that box that might suggest what's in there? I have an assumption, but
Yeah,
It
we
is,
gotta
it's-
start rolling up some $100 bills.
It's engraved, and let me see. Hold on just a second.
It says Escobar on it.
We might actually have our first attribute roll of like the campaign, or almost. Let me see here. This is the symbol of well, I lost it here. Gosh darn it. Saint Cygnus. And it has a figure of a man with like a bowl cut, like a monk, and then a really long drawn face that comes in, and then a big jowl. And that is the relief of Saint Cygnus.
Saint Cygnus. Okay.
But does Benedict remember what Saint Cygnus represents? Or...
And for that, you could make a either a wisdom or an intelligence check, which you roll under, and you can subtract 3.
Okay, I just got to not roll a 20.
Does Maximilian have plate mail on as well?
He does, and he seems to move very quickly for someone with plate mail on.
14 to remember Saint Cygnus.
Is that under your
Yeah.
score?
Yeah.
Okay.
16 for unknown reasons.
Right on. You do know who Saint Cygnus is. This indicates someone who has blessed. It's used kind of like, what's that symbol in our world with the snake and the snake and the.
Today, I know I can read it. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Caduceus? Caduceus? Whatever. It's kind of like that. It's Saint Cygnus is the patron of the watchmen and undertakers, but it's also used for hospitals, and so it indicates something medical.
Okay, Benedict will share this with him.
You said there's powder in the box. Is there any left?
Yeah, there's powder in the box. Just enough, depending on, if you toss it or if you eat it or whatever. It's only got a little bit of fine dust on the inside.
Is anybody wounded? Blaze it up.
We could also take it back and try to let one of the people figure out what it is. Maybe it's an alchemical ingredient for healing. Either way,
Best to hang
he
on
can
to
use
it.
it if he wants. Maybe
We
it's for
do some
magical
people
research.
who were like, aged a few years? If you want to do a line while you still got your youth, that might be the time.
Yeah, try it out.
Could this qualify as a magic ingredient for studying spells for us?
Absolutely. This could also represent your third ingredient for magical research.
Aha. Perfect.
Anyways, you do see, you hear the rushing of water, and you see a corridor and a stone bridge going across to the other side.
All right. Do we want to continue hunting for the stump, assuming that wasn't him?
Sally
so.
forth. There I found a bridge. And I tap at the bridge with my 10-foot pole.
Seems sturdy.
Okay.
Seems like the bridge is in good order. Even though you see cracks on it, you think it would hold everyone's weight.
I poked the pole into one of the cracks to make sure.
Yeah, and you're absolutely certain this bridge is sturdy enough to hold everyone.
All right. You be all in? I'll go first.
Right behind you. We've got your back.
And I cross the bridge. But as I do, I take a good look at what's going on over here and over here.
Yeah, you see, that's a good point. Let me look at some of it here. You see a bay here with a bunch of fishing rods, and there are fishing nets out in the river, and there are
Probably more of them troglodytes.
Well, let me see just a second here. You don't see any people though. Actually, let me see one more thing. Yeah, you don't see any people. There's just a bank with some fishing rods and some fishing nets set out.
Alright, I continue crossing the bridge.
All right.
Camping ahead with my 10-foot pole, and I come to this gallery here.
All right.
Whoa.
You see a stone room full of statues of women, and these are women from before the times of Uther, before the Great Fairy War, centuries ago.
With my 10-foot pole, I try and lift the skirt up here.
You said you poked the statues of the women?
Yeah. But I mean, that's the joke. I'm doing the trick. I'm trying to lift the skirt, but I can't. This is a stone skirt. And
Yep.
nobody gets my humor. The
There's
humor
no
is
skirts
lost on you.
anyway. They're like druidic women from times past, and they're all obviously they look very authoritative.
All right. I would like to search around for treasures or any inscriptions or other points of interest.
All right. Does anybody else want to do that?
Help
Oh
out.
yeah.
Look for treasure.
Maximilian, when you did that, I had a image of the old Looney Tunes kind of things, where what does lift up, and then so she's like, oh, and then just kind of gives you that smack on the head and just returns to a statue.
All right.
It's exactly
Classic
what I was thinking
cartoons.
too.
Everybody can make a search check, and something happens.
Uh-oh.
Mrs. Ladies, do you happen to know where the stump is? What's searching?
The search check is a 1d6.
A little purple lizard crawls out.
Oh.
And from a hole in the ground, and it squeezes itself out of the crack, and it looks at you all, this purple lizard, and it says, it burps like bleh, and it goes Kazakh, and then it scurries off out of the room.
You do know how to speak to lizards, don't you? I say to the increment.
Well, I think it said in Woldish, Berserk.
Engage it in diplomacy before it can escape.
He'll start hissing at it. Hello, friend lizard.
I see a
Do
bunch
you
of
recognize
ones.
the word at all?
It sounded like it said Kazakh.
Is that High Woldish or anything?
Not that you know of, but you
Okay.
have heard it before.
Ah.
Anyways, you find a little impression on the wall back here that's different. It's like a little knob of stone, separate from the rest of the stone.
It's a secret door. I want to open it.
All right, you press onto the knob, and sure enough, and the stone slides against stone. And it is a secret door, in fact.
Whoa, guys, it's a secret door.
Wow.
And there's looks like a sarcophagus.
Oh.
You
Are
see a
Maximilian's eyes coming out of his helmet, or are they just glowing?
Oh, they're
yeah.
coming out of the helmet.
both.
Both.
To be clear, yes.
It's like I make a lot of cartoon references. It's like the wolf that sees the hot chick boing, but they are stuck that way.
Yeah.
So, in a previous
horrifying.
adventure, he was in like Elfland in the fairy realm in a place called Phrygia, and they were pretending to be servants to these elves that eat people, and he decided to eat some of their food, and this is what happened. Wait,
No, this is
was
from the mushrooms.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
from the mushrooms. No, it was
The
Yeah,
from
fairy
lots of
food
bad
let
things
the
happened to
animal
him
be
because
crazy.
the party wouldn't let me scale the wall.
yeah. Oh yeah, it was from the. So there was like a master blaster situation where a goblin was riding a troll on a I can't, whatever, the little thing that you, like a little railing that you stick on something. Like an
Palanquin.
elephant. Palanquin. And they were going to report him to the elves, but they offered him a deal to eat a random mushroom out of a bag, and he took it. So, and this happened to him. Anyways, yeah, this is just a plain stone room. There's as soon as you open this door, like dust, old dust, just billows up out of the room where it hasn't been disturbed in a long time, and the air is very still here. There are rusty candlesticks around the walls, or candlestick holders in the shape of snakes, and there is a stone sarcophagus with a fanged serpent face, and it is written in some alien script, an inscription around it.
I would like to read the alien script and inscription.
What languages do you have?
All of them.
Really?
I can... Hold on, let me scroll back to
I think this
thief.
is the Fafhrd and Grey Mauser thing, right? Where you can read...
Read languages. A thief of 4th level or higher can read non-magical text in any language, including dead languages and basic codes with
I love
80%
it.
probability.
Beauty.
All right, roll a d100.
Nice.
Roll does not succeed. The thief may not try to read that. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let's see. D100.
Actually, you just succeed. You don't have to roll it. Or you can, but, I mean, I want to see it.
All right.
You roll. You succeed anyway.
66.
So cool. I'm reading the Fafhrd and Grey Mauser novels right now, and that was Mauser's thing. Okay. You, this is in like an alien, obscure language. It is the language of dragons. You happen to know.
Oof.
And it says, Yorg the Defiler. In life he defied Kezek. In death he serves.
Oh. Ooh. All right. I recount this to my party. Hey, we've heard of Keswick, right? Like several seconds ago, and also maybe before that.
Hey, Claire,
Question mark?
you can
Yeah.
call upon your guide again. Maybe it'll work this time. We'll open the sarcophagus, battle the mummy or vampire or whatever's in there.
I mean, is there a mummy in there? You want me to try it from outside the sarcophagus? Like everyone holds down the sarcophagus while I repeatedly ask Saint Wick to help me, even though he's probably.
How is he
bothered
supposed
that
to run away if you got him locked in the sarcophagus, though?
Well, he might just blow up, I think. That's what they told me at the order. Sometimes they blow up and sometimes they run
Well,
away.
Also, on the side, I'm kind of talking out my ass. There's no way you could turn a mummy, but let's see what happens.
I don't think that's a stump.
I open it up.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Is everybody okay with him opening it up? And I'm let's do it. Let's rock and roll. Everybody okay?
Melee
I guess
to
we'll
the
find
front,
out.
me to the
Absolutely.
back.
Okay.
Can we reposition
Character?
first?
Does everybody want to move first?
In character, I'm horrified. As a player, it's like, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'm with you
I'm
there.
horrified in both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
But
open
as
it.
long as someone else is standing in the front, you know, what's
and
me.
it's pretty predictable that all of a sudden this thing claws its way out of the sarcophagus. And let's see here. It's this. It's a.
It's cute Nosferatu.
It is definitely some kind of like undead person with like its robes rotting off of it, and it claws its way
Mr.
out.
Yorg the Defiler, sir. We are looking for one stump. Do you happen to know his whereabouts?
It rushes forward to eat you, and Shay, roll a d6.
Why is everyone behind me?
I feel like I'm in front of you.
I'm in front of you.
Yeah.
Everyone else is like going back into the corridor. What
Yeah.
part of melee?
They've done this to me before. That's the way they are.
Those are our
roll a
species.
d6.
That's where they belong.
Shay,
I'm ruining roll 20. There we
Oh,
go. Look
no.
at that, a 1.
it claws its way out to try to attack Maximilian, and it's unable to. And it's your all's turn. You can move.
Right.
You moving? No moving.
Gonna
Missiles.
move here.
I'm moving.
Everyone, please move.
Let's go see how far I can get real quick. 1 second.
Stand back, do some pew pew, and we'll stand up here and
Yeah, you would see that
die.
Benedict has extra sling if you want to borrow a sling.
I did a move.
All right, missiles.
Wait, I'm moving there so someone can come in here.
I throw hand axe at it.
All right,
And I throw a dagger at it.
roll to hit.
Yeah, I'm rolling my hand axe here. 1
big
second.
numbers. Oh,
Yes.
1 silver arrow. No.
hey.
That hits. You're
Hey.
throwing a hand axe.
Yep. I'm down to 2.
It hisses in anger. Anybody else?
Hell yeah.
Got ready for melee.
No,
All right.
magic.
Magic.
Oh, magic. Please do.
Benedict will just look up pleadingly. Saint Wick, please this time. I'm telling you, we really need it. 4.
It hisses at you like there's no way this thing emanates evil. You can almost feel your sacred sacred object being repelled by this thing.
He holds onto it with a steady gaze.
Um,
And that the magics.
all right, melee.
23. Nat 20. Excellent.
Nice. All right. Roll for damage.
Okay, roll 1d8 plus 1. Plus 1. Hey, max damage, 9.
Max
That's
damage
fun.
9. Oh, cool. Okay.
You just rolled max on 2 dice
Yeah.
back to back.
That's really exciting.
That must
Good
be
stuff
nice.
right
Awesome.
Describe your kill.
Oh,
Yorg, no.
You're dead.
so Nop, he's a little afraid. But he just kind of steps forward and thrusts at the heart, and so the sword goes through, and he just kind of expects it to either stop and hurt it a bit, and then just stands in surprise as the thing slumps down and slides off the sword dead.
When it does, it drops a blade from its hand. And this blade glimmers with this pale blue metal, unnaturally light. And it's very slender. And it has serpent engravings along the blade.
Well, that's one way
You
to get
tossed
to
me
the
my
heart of the
axe.
matter.
You get he tosses you your axe, and you have your hand axe. And if anybody had daggers, you can get those back.
Do I get my arrow back?
You had 1 arrow?
I shot 1 arrow.
Roll a d100.
All right, boyo.
It also was wearing a rusted thing of chainmail and was covered.
What?
What'd you get?
I got a 100 in the most least useful time for it in the history of the universe.
That's pretty interesting. The rolls tonight are really fascinating.
Do I like get all my other arrows back?
I think, but yeah, sure, you get your arrow back. Anyways, yeah, he's covered in jewels and jewelry and stuff too. Is anybody ready to copy this?
Yeah, I am set.
You got a necklace of gold and ruby in the form of a snake.
Necklace, snake.
You reckon that this
Gold.
is probably worth 2,500 gold.
2,500. Okay.
This is why you don't drink during the loot roll.
It has a pale blue light emanating from it also. And
Blue light. Blue.
and I lied. That's actually it. So you got.
Okay.
What do you got? Does anybody pick up the sword?
What is it? Is a sword, or is it like a dagger? Or sorry.
It's a slender. It's almost like kind of like a katana, like a really unusual to Nop or one of you all, a very unusually slender sword that is unnaturally light and a pale blue, and then it's got engravings of snakes on it. So it's a sword. It's like a
I'm gonna cautiously pick it up.
So I'll take that.
You pick it up. What did you say?
Cautiously. I cautiously go to pick it up there.
All right, you pick it up. What did you say, Rukad?
My axe softened it up. I killed it technically.
Nice. Yeah, nothing happens when you pick it up. And this is a +1 magical sword. And you notice that something feels different. Like all of a sudden the air tastes and smells different when you're holding this. And you feel something on your neck.
I grab at my neck.
You go back and you reach on your neck and you feel something flaky, but then it hurts, it stings a little bit. And there's something about your neck. And it moves like a flap of flesh. But you can't see it because it's on your neck.
Oh. I ran at the cleric. Ah!
Well,
What's going on?
Who do you show it to?
The cleric.
Oh, to Benedict.
Yeah.
Benedict. Nop's neck has gills on it.
Ah, it would appear that you have become part fish person. You now have gills. Oh God. That's unnatural. Maybe you can breathe underwater now.
Can I search around in the sarcophagus?
Yeah. Let's see here. There is the only other thing. There is a smashed-in head, a skull cavity that's been crushed in as well, and that was buried with him, and a rusted chainmail jacket of chainmail.
You said that you threw the sword down, right?
Yeah, I kind of slowly walk over and pick it up.
So when you throw the sword down, your neck goes back to normal.
Ah.
And then when you pick the sword back up, it grows back, and you get gills back.
Ah, that makes sense. Breathing underwater is a skill that snakes were known for.
Oh, I'm not particularly comfortable with it.
And yeah, so the day it draws long. You know, it's coming to the end of the day, and you all let's see here. You make it back out of the hole in the oak again, having found more treasures and magical things, and eventually you make it back to the village of Carillon, that has become your at least temporary home.
Are we like, how are we affecting the economy of this town?
Well, I will tell you, there are two things. There's a store Let me bring that up. Let me find it.
When's payday?
Well, once we
I
bring
want to
things
get drunk.
down, and
Yeah. Benedict still has a lot of drinking to do
Fine.
after the baby's last session.
I don't know why I don't have it on here, so I'm gonna have to add it, and it's perturbing me. But on the southeast side of town is a I don't know what to call it. I wouldn't call it a general goods store. I would call it something like a trader. So he deals in esoteric items and things that people can pick up on the way. So you could sell the sword if you wanted to. You could sell the necklace if you want to. I do need to know if you all want to sell anything.
Is the necklace magical?
It does look obviously magical.
yeah, bits of blue light. Is anybody okay with, or everybody okay with me keeping the sword? I certainly wouldn't mind a magic weapon.
You're the tank. I fiat. It is your sword. But don't worry, everybody, as we pick up magic items and stuff, you guys can make sure to...
Everybody needs a magic weapon, so yes, keep the sword.
I don't want
Thank you,
gills.
guys.
So, anyways, the magic...
Wait. I would like to, maybe not tonight's session, because you wanted to wrap it up at tech, but I would like to take some of my newfound wealth and go check out this esoteric dealer. Perhaps see if I can buy some interesting trinkets, enchanted items. Maybe see if he wants a cursed pork ring.
I will...
Oh wait, no, the clerk kept that. The clerk still has that.
He would give it back. It's not.
No, you can keep it.
Good.
All right.
Against my kind.
I will have that ready next time, Mark. Next week.
All right.
Also,
No, okay. I'll take the ring to the arcane dealer, see if maybe he wants it, because maybe another magic user could melt it as an ingredient for something. I don't know.
All right. What were you saying, Chester?
Yeah, I was gonna say also, yeah, that'd be cool for arcade research, like Mark said. But also, where was I? Forgot. Oh, if we could check the magic of the necklace, like if they have that at the arcane store, like if someone could identify the item or know it
For a fee.
How much is the fee?
Only we had a magic user ourselves who could determine what magic
But
things
he
had.
needs detect magic and identify. Do you have identify?
No, I've got shield, read magic, charm person, and phantasmal force.
Read magic wouldn't do it.
No. Nice. Okay. For 100 gold pieces, he is willing to identify the item.
Can't we just like kidnap one of his loved ones and make him do it?
And it takes some time to do it. Like it would take. But do you all pay 100 gold pieces?
Or we could just have someone put it on.
Or you could have
Save
someone put it
100
on.
gold.
I think if we take, Nop's willing to pay 100 gold pieces.
All right.
See what it is.
He tells you that it is in fact cursed by an evil magic. It's related to necromancy, and if it's placed on a dead corpse, it will cause the body to become a white and trap the soul within.
Ooh.
But it's worth a lot of money, and he's willing to pay 2,500 gold for it still.
Excellent.
What is a white?
Is that what we just saw? That would have drained levels if we got hit. Oh my gosh, we lucked out.
Yeah, basically it's what you all just fought. And yeah.
Would it be like bad to be a white? Do you retain your mental faculties and your free will? I mean,
No.
Okay.
Hypothetical
It's
question.
an evil spirit animating a dead body.
Yeah.
Whether that evil spirit is you to begin with or another, that's up to the DM. But yeah, it's like it goes zombie, ghoul, and white. And if they touch you, they drain levels. And yeah.
Yeah, it has
level.
It has level drain. I will say that Gavin Norman is much more generous on what that means, like energy drain and level drain. It's not as maybe as harsh, I don't think, but it's still pretty bad. Oh no, it is actually really bad. Never mind. No, it is exactly how it is. Okay. Well, anyways, but this tells you all something. This would seem to suggest that Jorg his soul is in this also. But anyways, you all can get back with me on that if you want to sell it or not. Just so you know, Rukad, I publish the XP and total gold result after everyone has decided what they want to sell versus keep in the Discord chat in where it says other world results. So the XP and gold I post there, and the YouTube video. What else was I gonna say? Yeah. Cool.